The first days after my cheating wife left me were brutal, until her affair partner's wife called. "Did you know about them?" I said, "Yes." She replied, "Want to make them pay." When we both showed up at their new apartment with divorce lawyers, a 38 male woke up Thursday morning and my wife was packing suitcases. "What are you doing?" She didn't even look at me, just kept folding clothes. "I'm done. I can't do this anymore." "Do what?" "This, us, the lie." My brain was still foggy from sleep. "What lie?" She finally looked at me. "I've met someone else, someone who actually makes me happy. I'm leaving." Just like that, 8 years of marriage ended while I was standing there in my boxers trying to understand what was happening. Hell, does it matter? Yeah, it actually does. She zipped the first suitcase, started on the second. His name is irrelevant. What matters is I'm finally choosing myself. Choosing yourself by cheating on me. It's not cheating if the marriage was already dead. Was it? Because I didn't get that memo. She grabbed her makeup bag from the bathroom. "I'll come back for the rest of my stuff later. Don't call me. I need space." And she left. Just walked out. Heard her car start. Heard her drive away. I stood in our bedroom for probably 20 minutes. Just stood there looking at the half-empty closet. Her side of the bed, unmade. Coffee cup on her nightstand from the night before. Called in sick to work. Spent the day on the couch eating leftover pizza and trying to figure out what just happened. Friday was worse. Woke up thinking maybe it was a nightmare. Nope. Her clothes still gone. No text. No call. Nothing. Saturday I finally showered. Did laundry. Tried to act normal. Failed. Sunday I went to the grocery store and saw couples everywhere. Made it to the frozen food section before I had to leave. Monday I forced myself to go back to work. Boss took one look at me and said, "You look like hell." Wife left. Take the week if you need it. I'm good. I wasn't good. But sitting at home staring at the walls wasn't helping. Tuesday afternoon my phone rang. Unknown number. Almost didn't answer. "Hello. Is this him?" Woman's voice. Raw. Like she'd been crying for hours. "Is this who?" "The husband." "Her husband." "Are you him?" "Who is this?" "My husband is sleeping with your wife." The world tilted. What? I found texts. Hundreds of them. Photos. Plans. They've been together for months. Months. Not days. Not weeks. Months. "I'm sorry," I said. Didn't know what else to say. "He left this morning. Told me he was in love with someone else. Packed a bag and walked out. On me. On our kids. Kids. God, there were kids involved in this. How old? 7 and 9. Girls. He told them Daddy had to go on a work trip." Her voice cracked. I found the apartment lease in his email. He signed it 3 weeks ago. They've been planning this. My stomach dropped. Where? Downtown. Some fancy high-rise. $3,200 a month. When did your husband leave? This morning. Mine left Thursday. Silence. Then. So they're there together right now. Probably. More silence. I could hear her breathing. Sharp. Controlled. Like she was trying not to scream. "I want to destroy them," she said. Yeah. I mean legally. Properly. I want them to regret this. How? Meet me tomorrow. Coffee. We need to talk. She gave me an address and hung up. Update 1. The coffee shop was quiet when I got there the next day. She was already waiting. Blonde hair. Nurse scrubs. Looked exhausted. "Thanks for coming," she said. "Nothing else to do." Right. She pushed a folder across the table. "I've been busy." Opened it. Bank statements. Credit card receipts. Screenshots of text messages. Photos of hotel receipts. You got all this in 3 days. I'm very motivated. She pulled out her phone. Found the texts Monday night. Spent all day yesterday going through our finances. He's been withdrawing cash for months. Buying jewelry I never received. Hotel rooms on business trip nights when I know for a fact he was in town. How do you know he was in town? His company posts employee locations for security purposes. Internal website. He was marked as in office on 3 separate days he claimed to be traveling. Smart. Thorough. What about your wife? She asked. Don't have much. She was better at hiding it. Or I was stupider. You weren't stupid. They're just good liars. She pulled out more papers. I have a lawyer. She's the best family attorney in the state. Already filed the paperwork. She thinks I have a slam dunk case. Good for you. I want you to use her too. Why? Because what I'm planning works better if we're coordinated. If we're working together. What are you planning? She leaned forward. I want to serve them divorce papers together. At their apartment. Both of us. Both lawyers. Let them know we're not rolling over. You want to show up at their door. I want to watch their faces when they realize we know. That we've talked. That we're not fighting each other. We're fighting them. Had to admit there was some appeal to that. And then what? Then we take them for everything the law allows. I've got kids to think about. Child support. Asset division. Custody. He's not walking away clean. I don't have kids. No, but you've got assets. Property. Savings. She doesn't get to blow up your life and then walk away with half of everything you built. She was right. And the more I thought about it, the more I liked the idea. When? Thursday. Late afternoon. Catch them off guard. How do you know they'll be home? My husband thinks I'm clueless. He's been texting me his work schedule. Says he's got a site visit Thursday afternoon. Meaning he'll be at the apartment. My wife's not responding to me at all. Doesn't matter. If he's there, she's there. Trust me. We spent another hour going over details. She showed me more evidence. More receipts. More proof of planning. The apartment lease was the smoking gun. Signed 3 weeks before either of them left. Deposit paid from his account. Over $10,000. While he's been telling me we can't afford to fix the washing machine, she said bitterly. My wife had been contributing too. Found transfers from her account to his. Smaller amounts but consistent. $300 here. $500 there. Added up to thousands. I've been working double shifts, she continued. Picking up every extra hour I can to help with bills. And they're spending our money on a love nest. The anger in her voice matched what I was feeling. Not hot anger. Cold. Calculating. I'll do it, I said. I'll use your lawyer. We'll serve them together. She smiled. First smile I'd seen from her. Not happy. Satisfied. Good. Met with the lawyer 2 days later. No-nonsense woman in her 50s. Looked at my situation. Looked at what the other wife had compiled. Nodded. This is strong, she said. Timeline's clear. Financial records show premeditation. Not a mistake. A plan. What does that mean for me? Means you're in a better position than you'd be otherwise. Adultery isn't weighted heavily in our state for asset division. But sustained deception. Using marital funds to set up an affair. That matters. So I have a shot. You have a very good shot. Especially with the other case running parallel. Shows you're being reasonable. Cooperative. Not acting on pure spite even though you probably want to. I definitely want to. Well, we're going to channel that into effective legal action. Thursday came. Met her and both lawyers in the parking garage of their building. She looked nervous. I felt nervous. But also weirdly calm. Ready? She asked. Let's go. Elevator to the 8th floor. Found apartment 812. Could hear music playing inside. Something jazzy. She knocked. Music stopped. Footsteps. Door opened and my wife was standing there. Face went from confused to horrified in about 2 seconds. What? Hi honey, I said. Brought some friends. Her affair partner appeared behind her. Saw his wife. His expression matched my wife's. What is this? My wife asked. The first lawyer handed her an envelope. Divorce papers. You've been served. What? Divorce papers. You know, the legal documents you need when you cheat on your husband and move in with another man. Her affair partner was staring at his wife. How did you find you? Wasn't hard. You're bad at covering your tracks. She nodded to the second lawyer who handed him his envelope. You've been served too. He took the papers like they might explode. This is insane. No, insane is abandoning your kids to play house with someone else's wife, his ex-wife said. This is just consequences. You two know each other? My wife asked. Met earlier this week, I said. Had some interesting conversations. Shared some information. Turns out you've both been very busy. You can't do this. Already did. Papers are filed. Court dates are set. Should probably read those. My wife's affair partner tried to close the door. His ex-wife stuck her hand out. I'd read the part about child support first, she said. Especially the amount we're requesting. Think you'll find it interesting. Child support. You have 2 kids. Remember? The ones you abandoned. Yeah. You still have to pay for them. This is vindictive. This is the law. You want to talk vindictive? We could have shown up with the police. Could have made a scene. Could have told everyone in this building what you did. But we're being civilized. We're doing this legally. Through our lawyers, I added. Which is the only way we'll be communicating from now on. So save your calls and texts. They won't be answered. We left them standing there, holding their divorce papers. In the elevator, his ex-wife started laughing. Oh my God, she said. Did you see their faces? Yeah. That felt amazing. It really did. Not just the revenge aspect. The control. The fact that we'd surprised them. Caught them off guard the way they'd caught us. Drinks? She asked. Definitely drinks. Update 2. The fallout started immediately. My wife tried calling that night. Didn't answer. Tried texting. Blocked her number. She tried from other numbers. Blocked those too. Her affair partner was calling his wife constantly. She blocked him after the second call. My lawyer said no contact except through legal channels. She told me when we met for coffee the next week. So that's what I'm doing. Same. My lawyer said the same thing. Have you heard anything from your wife? She left a voicemail on my work phone. Crying. Saying this isn't fair. That she made a mistake and I'm being cruel. Cruel, right? Like abandoning your spouse isn't cruel. Apparently only cruelty counts when it happens to them. She showed me some texts her ex had sent before she blocked him. Mostly variations of we need to talk and you're overreacting and think of the kids. Think of the kids, I said. He's the one who left them. I know. The audacity is unreal. First real development came when my wife's lawyer contacted mine. Young guy. Seemed overwhelmed. My client would like to discuss a settlement, he told my lawyer. Settlement? We just served papers. She's hoping to resolve this quickly. Amicably. Amicably. She cheated for months, moved in with another man, and now wants amicable. She's willing to accept a 50-50 split of assets if you agree to drop the adultery claim. My lawyer laughed. Actually laughed. That's not how this works. The adultery happened. It's documented. We have evidence. You can't just make it go away. My client feels she's being unfairly persecuted for following her heart. Your client used marital funds to set up an apartment with her affair partner 3 weeks before leaving her husband. That's not following her heart. That's premeditated betrayal. The call ended badly. My wife's lawyer apparently wasn't expecting resistance. Meanwhile, the other wife's case was moving faster because of the kids. Her ex's lawyer was trying to argue financial hardship. He claims he can't afford the child support we're requesting, she told me. Says his expenses have increased. Because he's paying for a fancy apartment. Exactly what my lawyer said. His response: my client has a right to housing. So do his kids. My lawyer's pushing for $2,800 a month, plus half of everything, plus his pension. Think you'll get it? My lawyer thinks so. Says the judge will look at him abandoning his family and not be sympathetic. Things got messy when my wife's mother called. First I'd heard from her since my wife left. You need to stop this, she said. Stop what? This divorce. This vindictive campaign. My daughter made a mistake. Your daughter had an affair for 6 months. She was unhappy. You weren't giving her what she needed. What she needed was a marriage counselor, not someone else's husband. You're being unreasonable. Marriages go through rough patches. You work through them. She didn't want to work through anything. She wanted to leave. So I'm making it legal. You're working with that other woman. His wife. That's psychotic. That's strategic. She has evidence I need. I have evidence she needs. We're helping each other. You're both being spiteful. My daughter deserves better than this. Your daughter deserves exactly what she's getting, which is consequences. She hung up on me. Called back an hour later. Blocked. The other wife had similar problems. Her ex's mother showed up at her house demanding to see the grandkids. She said I'm poisoning them against their father, she told me. Said I'm being vindictive by not letting him see them whenever he wants. Is she right? He can see them. I've never said he can't. He just has to actually show up, which he hasn't done once since he left. What did you tell his mother? That her son knows where we live, knows the kid's schedule, has my number if he wants to arrange visitation. Then I closed the door. Bet that went over well. She threatened to sue for grandparent rights. My lawyer sent her a cease and desist. The entitlement was breathtaking. Both families acting like we were the problem. Like we were being unreasonable for not just accepting what happened. My wife tried a different approach. Sent me an email from an account I didn't know she had. Subject line, please read this. Didn't open it. Forwarded it to my lawyer. She responded, good instinct. Don't engage. Anything she says can be used against her if it shows continued attempts to manipulate. The other wife's ex tried something similar. Sent her flowers at work. Big expensive bouquet with a card that said, I'm sorry, can we talk? What'd you do with them? I asked. Took a photo. Sent it to my lawyer. Threw the flowers away. He's trying to look good. He's trying to manipulate me. Won't work. We started meeting regularly. Once a week, same coffee shop. Became a routine. Compare notes, share updates. Vent. Not friendship exactly. Not dating. Just two people going through the same nightmare, helping each other survive it. My court date's coming up, I told her one day. Next month. Mine's the week after. You nervous? Terrified. Me too. But we've got the evidence. The timeline. Everything we need. Yeah. Besides, she said, they're the ones who should be nervous. Update 3. My court date arrived on a Tuesday. Couldn't sleep the night before. Just lay there thinking about everything that could go wrong. The other wife texted me that morning. You've got this. See you after. My lawyer met me at the courthouse. Went over everything one more time. What to say, what not to say, how to handle questions. Just be honest, she said. Tell the truth. The evidence backs you up. My wife showed up with her lawyer. She looked thin. Tired. Wouldn't look at me. Her lawyer looked young and nervous. Kept checking his phone. The judge was this older woman with gray hair and a completely neutral expression. Read through the case file without any reaction. The petitioner is seeking divorce on grounds of adultery, she said. Does the respondent contest this? My wife's lawyer stood. Your Honor, my client acknowledges the relationship but disputes the characterization. Simple yes or no. Did she engage in an extramarital affair? Pause. Yes. And did she move out of the marital home to cohabitate with her affair partner? Another pause. Yes. Did she sign a lease on this apartment before leaving her husband? My wife's lawyer shuffled papers. Your Honor, the timing is complicated. It's not complicated. There's a date on the lease. What is it? 3 weeks before she moved out. And where did the deposit money come from? A combination of sources. My lawyer stood. Your Honor, we have bank records showing the deposit came from marital funds. The account was jointly held. The money was withdrawn without the plaintiff's knowledge. The judge looked at my wife. Is that accurate? She nodded. I need a verbal answer. Yes. The judge made a note. Let's talk about asset division. It went on for hours, back and forth. Her lawyer trying to argue she deserved half of everything. My lawyer countering with evidence of deception, planning, misuse of funds. The apartment lease kept coming up. The timing, the money, the fact that she'd been planning her exit for weeks while still living with me. I made a mistake, my wife said at one point, voice shaking. I know I did, but I don't deserve to lose everything. The judge looked at her over her glasses. You're not losing everything, but actions have consequences. You made choices. Now we determine what those consequences are. The decision came down late afternoon. I got the house, all of it, saving split 60-40 in my favor. She got her car and personal belongings. No alimony. Judge said the premeditated nature of her departure and misuse of marital funds negated any support claim. My wife started crying when the judge announced it. Quiet at first, then louder. Her lawyer tried to object. Judge shut him down. This is fair based on the circumstances. Final decision. Outside the courthouse, my wife tried to approach me. Her lawyer stopped her. Don't, you're making it worse. I walked to my car, hands shaking, called the other wife. How'd it go? Got the house, most of the savings, no alimony. Holy shit, that's incredible. How are you feeling about yours? Nervous as hell, but more confident after hearing yours. You're going to crush it. Your case is even stronger. Her court date came the following week. I showed up, sat in the back, moral support. Her ex looked rough, unshaven, wrinkled suit, kept checking his phone. My wife was there too, sitting with him. Neither of them looked at me. The judge was an older man, read through the case with growing disapproval. You left your wife and children for another woman, he said. Your Honor, my client's personal relationship choices. You hid assets. You signed a lease on an expensive apartment while claiming financial hardship. You've made no effort to see your children since leaving. Is any of that inaccurate? Her ex's lawyer looked defeated. No, Your Honor. Then let's talk about what you owe. Child support, $2,900 a month. Asset division, 70-30 in her favor. The house, hers entirely. His pension split with her getting the majority. Custody, primary to her. He got supervised visitation until he could prove stability. Her ex tried to argue. Judge cut him off. You abandoned your family. The court is not sympathetic. Decision is final. Outside she was shaking. I met her on the courthouse steps. Can you believe it? She said. You had the evidence. The judge saw through his BS. I was so scared he'd somehow charm his way out of it. Not possible. Not with what you had. We got coffee, same shop where we'd first met. So what now? She asked. Now we move on. Think they'll stay together? Don't know. Don't really care anymore. Liar. Okay, I care a little, but less every day. Same. Found out a few months later they'd split up. Heard it through a mutual acquaintance. Something about fighting over money. The apartment being too expensive. Reality not matching the fantasy. My wife moved back with her parents. Her affair partner moved back with his. Both of them apparently shocked that their great love story didn't work out when it was built on lies and betrayal. The other wife and I still talk. Not every day, but regularly. She's doing well. Got promoted at work. Kids are adjusting. She's seeing someone new. Says he's nice. Stable. Boring in the best way. How are you doing? She asked last time we talked. Better. Not perfect, but better. Dating. Not yet. Still processing. Take your time. No rush. As for me, I've got my house. Got most of my savings. Got my self-respect. The first few weeks after my wife left were brutal. Thought I'd never feel normal again. But then her affair partner's wife called. And we made a plan. And we executed it. And somehow, having someone going through the same thing made it bearable. Made it feel less like drowning and more like swimming. My wife wanted her fresh start. She got it. Just not the one she imagined. And I got mine too. The house is mine now. Repainted. New furniture. Feels like a different place. Still quiet sometimes. But it's my quiet. My space. My life. And after everything, that's exactly what I need.